How's it going, everyone? This is Cast, and welcome back to the rambling with like. Welcome back to that. So we haven't done one of these, and it's been a little while. I can actually look that up right now. Going back into the old research mode, I've done this. I've done this on multiple occasions where I think half of the ones I've done, maybe even more, I've ended up having to go into the depths of my channel to find information on these things because I don't plan ahead at all. I don't plan these ahead at all. I just kind of do them and it happens. And if it's bad, that sucks. Then that's not good. Oh, it's been over a month. My God. But anyway, I've actually got one thing planned. It starts to play on its own. February 18th. So it's been longer than that. It's been almost 2 months. But I did actually plan one thing, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. What's my new project? Well, I mean, it's kind of just I'm gonna do something, and then I'm gonna hope it turns out as it goes in my head. So I am bringing back Minecraft. That's just a game I've wanted to bring back a little bit because those series are pretty fun to do. It's just kind of me messing around with mods, and I enjoy that quite a bit. It's just kind of me messing with mods and stuff, and like what happens. There's nothing else to it, and it's pretty fun. It's kind of one of those laid back series and stuff. Like I don't really get like. There's some times where I'll get frustrated, like in games, like Fallout Adventure, for instance. Like there's times where I'll just get pretty frustrated and stuff, or I'll get just a little bit frustrated and stuff, and it's one of those things. It's like frustration free, and it's just kind of me, and like it's just kind of a laid back thing. I just kind of sit back, and I just what happens. Just kind of let the episodes kind of push itself out. But this is gonna be a little bit different. Okay, so I've got two things upcoming. One of them is going to be way sooner than the other one because the other one requires a lot more building, which I haven't completed yet, which I have gotten a lot of progress over the past couple of days because I have too much free time on my hands. Like one of them is going to require more building, and so I haven't gotten around to that. The other one, it just requires a little bit of building, and I'm almost finished with that. So, what am I going to be doing? Okay, so the nearest one, or the one that's like going to be uploaded sometime soon, I have a feeling because I'm just kind of doing the minimal things, okay, sorry, my mouth is really dry. I should have drank some water before I got in here. I had some, I might have water with me, but I'm not going to do that right now. I need to get to explaining mode activated. Alright, so it's gonna be. You remember Lab Rebirth? How I had that happen for like I had it happen for 12 episodes, I believe, but then I ended up uploading another one, which ended up getting deleted because I just wasn't happy with it. I just didn't like how the series ended up turning out, so I kind of turned away from it. Oh, it had 10 episodes, and then the 11th episode was one I uploaded and just didn't like. Oh God, I see. I am returning why I haven't been uploading that video I made. Well, it's not so much seeing the video again that's bothering me. It's the fact that my hair looks horrible in that. I've had this happen. This has happened in another one of those another one of these rambling videos where I noticed that same video and stuff. I'm a lot more clean shaven, both face and head. Head definitely. Much better haircut now. Okay, but I have face cam videos to prove it. So Okay, how long was that just me rambling there? This is why I call it Rambling with Blake, because it fits it so well. I just ramble on, and it has no point to it. But anyway, I'm going to do something similar to the Lab Rebirth series. Remember back months ago, it's been about a year, I think, since I originally started the series. But I did, To the Skies, which was a series where I built aircrafts, and I'm trying to find the series. I'll find the date in a second. Why aren't these in order? None of these are in order. Why are these not in order? Okay, here it is. They're in order for most recently, added to. That's a little strange. Because I'm used to, I was hoping that it'd be the original where, or not, what am I talking about? I was hoping it'd be it would just be in order from which one was first and which one's the most recent. But it's not like that. But anyway, okay, so I found the Lab Rebirth series. It was on June 14, 2017. So we got a couple months short of a year, but that's fine. That's not really the point. It's just I'm planning on doing a To the Skies Rebirth. But it's not going to be like the Rebirth series, which was with the lab and stuff, which I did for a time, and then I just wasn't happy with. No matter how much I tried, I just didn't like it. And then that last episode, it had a roleplay. It was meant to have a roleplay feel, but I just hated it. I'm going to be completely honest. I did not like it at all. And so this new series, it's going to have a slight roleplay feel, but instead of me just kind of changing my voice a bit for other characters, which was cringy as hell, I'm sure, in that video, which is why I didn't like it. I don't know what that voice was I just did, but anyway, nothing I've created is cringy at all. That's a lie, but just pretend it's true. It's going to have, text. Not paragraphs on it. It'll just be a quick thing. Whenever I mess up and stuff. There'll be, if I, in the video when I actually say something, and I'll put a little bit of text to clarify what I meant, and it'll be up there for a second. That's what I'll do, basically, and it's not going to be that long and stuff. It's going to be for the intro cinematic, which I just thought of yesterday, and started working on yesterday. Which, not working on, recording, it's just working on getting the thing that'll be built in. I messed up that sentence. The thing it'll be taking place in, not built in. I'm building the thing it'll be taking place in. What is I'm kind of, it's going to start off kind of in this medical lab, and it's going to be kind of a reflection on what all happened. And so it'll be like that, and then it'll be I'll probably start off with that a little bit, then have the intro that'll be at the beginning of each video. I'm planning on bringing back the old intro, the Lab Rebirth intro. That's one thing I did like about that series. I like the intro for that series. I really liked it. I don't know why. I just made cinematic clips, added music, and I just looked at it. I'm like, yes, I like this very much. But anyway, I'm going to do something similar to that. I've got to do cinematic clips. I've got to do some cinematic clips, and I'll get to that sometime. Probably this weekend. I'm going to be free this weekend quite a bit, so I'm going to be doing that this weekend. Oh, and something else. I just found out about this today. Honestly, excuse me. I just found out about this today. Not really today, just 10 minutes ago, or no, 20 minutes ago. About 10 minutes before I recorded, probably, yeah, or actually, hang on, what time is it? 3:30, okay, 3:30 p.m., so it would have been around, 3:15, so about 15 minutes ago, alright? Well, close enough to 20, but 15 minutes ago is probably around more exact. It was just a little bit before I started recording. It wasn't too long that I found out about this, but I'm going to get to that in a little bit. So what it is I'm gonna be it's gonna be me. I'm gonna play the role of an expeditionist. Finally got that word out. I'm gonna be playing the role of an expeditionist looking for the lost tower. Um, Looking for the lost tower of Skyship Command. If you remember, Skyship Command was a big part of Lab Rebirth because Skyship Command was able to constructed this transdimensional vehicle, which was enabled me to return to the lab, which was the very first. The Blake's Lab was the very first series I created on this channel. Actually, the very first video. Actually, never mind. Many years ago, I uploaded a video for a school project, but that was kept unlisted. So, but anyway, okay, going back to going back to what I was saying, like they had built like those and stuff, and you're gonna find out a little bit more about those and stuff. But anyway, we're gonna be trying to find this tower, and we're gonna try to return it to a former glory, trying to turn it into a museum and stuff. That's gonna be it. I'm not sure how many episodes I'm not sure. I really should do vocal warm-ups. I've talked about this like a year ago. Over a year ago. It was towards the beginning of this series. Probably in the Blake's Lab. Funny enough. Probably in that I mentioned I should do vocal warm-ups. But I don't. Because it's funny when my stutter kicks in and I just can't talk. I used to get really frustrated at it, but now I just take humor from it. Like, years ago, I used to get really frustrated whenever I'd stutter on something, but, oh, God, this is embarrassing. But now I just kind of accept it, and I just laugh at it. Because it's a lot better to have a more positive mindset on something than, like, a negative mindset on something. But, okay, and it's also good to have some self-criticism if it's not really just, like, something of you, but something of your work. Okay, there you go, motivational, whatever that thing was. But anyway, I'm not sure how many series, or how many episodes that'll be. I'll try to get some good episodes. If it's not looking so good, then I'll kind of stop. I don't want to and if it's gonna feel like it's gonna be awkwardly stretched, I won't do that, but I think it'll be good. But another thing is another role play type thing, which will be like, the text thing I spoke of like 4 minutes ago, where it'll be like, the medical bay I spoke of when I first mentioned To the Skies Rebirth. It'll be like that type of thing. It'll be in that place where the medical bay was. That'll be part of the lab, which you remember, or you might not remember. This was one of the very first videos. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna search for it. It was pretty early on. I can't remember if it was the New Year video or it was. I think it might have been the New Year video. It was either the New Year oh God, channel error. Okay, there we go. Alright. I've been having problems with, like, there was one day I had that channel error thing, and I couldn't upload that day because I couldn't access my channel. Okay, hang on. Okay, it was the New Year video, as I suspected. I did a tour of this place called Galactic Labs, which I built, and I liked very much. But here just recently, you can see the place, and if you watch the very first video or just look at the thumbnail is of the lab, of that, and then what is Essential Cast, I did that, it's the thumbnail for that, and then of course the Happy New Year video, a tour of the Incomplete Galactic Labs, that's obviously the thumbnail for that. If you look at those three and stuff, you can see it. But anyway, I went to I built that lab and stuff, but it was based on like a modded platform. Like it was modded, and like the foundation of that lab was its mods. And so like what I was doing is And so what I was doing was, it was gonna be like a role play type thing, like what I said before. Um, it was originally supposed to be like the series I'm gonna be working on soon. Um, but I had a lot of the lab complete, but one of the mods glitched out and corrupted the world. So I can't access that world anymore, and so I was a little bit upset about it at first, but then I thought, I can make it bigger and better because I always thought about like whenever I'd be on that world, like working on it, I thought I'd always think of things that I wish I did a little bit differently, and now's my chance. And I'm doing it right now. I'm working on a much better design. I'm liking it so far. Um, I like the way it has. It's got these big hallways, like these massive hallways, and I'm liking the look of it. It looks advanced. And so now that I'm getting into this Galactic Lab series, now that I'm getting into this Galactic Lab series, getting like into it, like speaking wise, now that I'm getting into this, I'm gonna say what I was talking about when I said transdimensional technology. Like when I said you'll learn more about that later on. Well, basically, something I'm thinking about doing for a plot is perhaps an old alliance between Galactic Labs and Skyship Command, in which case, since Galactic Labs is so advanced, I'm thinking Skyship Command will probably acquire the transdimensional technology due to the assistance and the alliance with Galactic Labs. That's what I'm thinking, and I think I might do a transdimensional episode. I'm just kind of thinking things. I'm kind of thinking of like different scenarios of what I think I could possibly do, and so that's kind of those are two things I'm working on now. What I said I was just found out like a little bit before I started recording, is so I found out. So hang on, let me just go back. Let me go back. About I don't know. Hang on, let me just check it the date. Okay, let me go back about a week. Just a couple days short of 2 weeks, actually. So, about a couple days short of two weeks ago, wow, my voice cracked. My throat is dry, my mouth is dry. This is lovely. But anyway, okay, so, sorry, just got distracted. There was a text from a friend. I was expecting that, and it kind of distracted me a bit. Okay, so about almost 2 weeks ago, it was on August 1st. My camera arrived. I got a new high quality video camera. I was excited for it and stuff, but it was damaged during shipping. And so I sent it back, but I had to wait for the refund, and then I finally got around to, I only just recently got around to reordering it again. Like, well, I'm not getting the same camera. I ended up finding a nicer one, which the one I had bought was $186. But I ended up finding one for $212 that's way nicer. So it worked out in the end, actually. It worked in my favor. And one thing I'm liking about this one is it has like compatibility with external attachments, which is something I really want in a camera. And so just that it's pretty good that I was able to get things better in my favor a little bit. I'm just gonna set these earbuds aside. I don't even know why. I started off with them, or I put them in, and I started recording, and I took them out because I realized, wait, I don't need audio and stuff, and then I just kind of set them aside over there. But anyway, I ended up reordering this nicer new camera, and I'm expecting it to be here on Sunday, which I'm really excited for. I'm actually speaking. This camera is not unless I decide to use it sometime soon. It's gonna be the main thing the one planned thing I have with it. I should say that's better wording. The one planned thing I'm working on it will be maybe summer, maybe October. But anyway, okay, we're gonna get back. Okay, there we go. All right. So the main thing is going to be maybe, as I said, maybe summer, maybe October, probably around those times. But anyway, like one of the things no, don't autoplay videos. I'm just going back to my channel. So a little while ago, it was just a wee while ago. That's a weird thing to say, but a wee while ago, just a little while ago, I ended up just a little while. Whoa, just a little while ago, I ended up doing a video. Hang on, let me see if I can find where it was. Okay, about 2 months ago, I uploaded a video called. Okay, here I found it. Okay, I uploaded a video called "Update from the Middle of Nowhere and Slightly to the Left," which was just an update because I missed a couple episodes, and so that was January 19, 2018. All right, so a little more than a couple of months ago. But anyway, that was just me kind of explaining like why I wasn't uploading, and it was saying it was me saying like something I was working on, and what I'm working on, so what I'm working on, or what I had been like planning on working on is, or like one thing I was working on, what I was doing then. Alright, let me just go back to what I was doing then. Then I was looking for like areas to do some test shots for some new edits I was working on. Or some edits I planned on using for the project I'm going to be explaining later. But anyway, alright, so, like I was working on like edits and stuff which I planned on doing, and like I was testing in which I was successful, and I was really proud with the way the test shots worked out, and I'm really excited to do the official shots. But something I did that video, and one thing I mentioned is the things the test shots were working on, or were for, is because I had planned on doing a short film. Which, if you go on my home page, or my main channel page, if you go on my main channel page and you look at the Central Cast crew, you will see 3 channels. BVCNA is on top. That's my friend Brandon, which we still need to do a video together sometime. It seems like every time we get a video, things glitch out, and then we can't upload the video because it just doesn't look, it's just not good. Then you see Central Cast Podcast, which that's self-explanatory. That's where I do some podcasts. Then below that, you'll see Richard's Productions. That's where I planned on uploading the video, which I do have that channel there. You can go ahead and check it out if you want. It'll be a while before I actually upload the thing, but it'll be a little while before I actually upload the thing, anything on that channel. But it is something I've got I'm working on. But anyway, since that time, the couple of months that it's been since then, is that short film has become a series. It'll be a series I'm planning on doing. Probably the episodes will probably be 10 to 20 minutes long. They'll be like probably around, yeah, that's probably about right. That'll probably be around like roughly where they'll be. But anyway, so I'm gonna be it was like I've even got the title for it, which I'm but it's a post-apocalyptic film. It's a post-apocalyptic film. There we go. Finally got that up. It's a post-apocalyptic film where like it's kind of like post-nuclear war, and so there's like radiation and stuff, and it takes place in the future, and it's kind of it's a series I had the idea for years, but I'm just now getting around to actually doing it. And now that because at the time I had no experience with video editing, which now I've taught myself a decent amount of stuff, and I know how to do a lot of these edits, and I know I can do this. But anyway, what the camera is going to be for is I'm going to be filming that. And now the reason why it's going to be summer or October is it's kind of dependent on what it looks like outside. Because it's a post-apocalyptic film, the weather conditions are pretty important for it, because you don't want it to be all lush and vibrant and green and everything. You want it to kind of have a dull kind of color and kind of like a dark thing. It's one of the most important things about recording something like that is to one of the most important things to do, like when recording something like that, is get the scene right. Get the right filming location. And so what I'm doing essentially for that is I'm going to be uploading around that time or recording somewhere around that time. See if we can get it to look right. And so it's going to be like this post-apocalyptic kind of thing, and I'm excited for it. I'm very excited that I'm finally getting around to it. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for this time, for this video. My voice has lost it. But anyway, thank you so much for listening. I hope you're excited for these new edits, but that's all for this time. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, tell me any suggestions you have. Also, be sure to share and subscribe for the uploads. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.